Hey everybody, welcome back to A Dose of Fashion with me, Alicia D, day 80 of 100 Dresses in 100 Days. Today I have chosen this little brown number to show you guys, but before we get to that, I want to talk about something else that's super, super fabulous and sweeping the nation. Okay, so today I want to do an honorable mention on RuPaul's Drag Race. If you haven't watched it, you heard of it, I know this for sure because everybody who's anybody has heard about it, including me. For example, I was in Texas, my cousin was watching a marathon, and I had heard about it numerous times, and numerous people had told me, you have to watch it, you have to watch it. And I was just like, no, not feeling it. But when something is on a marathon, that's the best way to get you trapped and suck you into it. So she's watching it on a marathon, and I'm sitting there and I'm watching it. And with each episode, I'm just getting sucked in more and more, and it is fabulous. Okay, first of all, drag queens have style like you have never seen before in your life. So, if you are into fashion and you want to see something new, innovative, and creative, watch RuPaul's Drag Race. Now, my honorable mention today, and of which there are many, many, many fabulous queens out there to mention, but one that I personally love, I follow on Instagram, and I just think she's all kind of fabulous and positivity and just real person with layers. Like, she'll tell you about the fact that she goes through depressed states, and she'll tell you about what it feels like to be judged by people, and she'll tell you about her family life and how she came from really humble beginnings. And all of that just adds to like the fantastic fabulousness that is Ms. Cracker. That's M-I-Z Cracker. She calls herself that, she says, because she's thin and salty, which is kind of fabulous in and of itself, right? Who comes up with that? This chick's fashion is off the charts. She is also known as the Jewish Barbie. But if you go back and look at some of her looks, they are just breathtakingly beautiful. What also makes her fabulous is she's really funny. Like, she has like a comedic mind, which is really kind of polar opposite to her just laid back and chill demeanor. But I advise that you check out RuPaul's Drag Race and see some of the fabulous fashion stuff that I'm talking to you guys about right now. Also, check out Ms. Cracker on Instagram and see what I'm talking about. She has this kind of like little web show where she'll let you slide into her DMs and ask her questions about whatever. It can be silly, funny, serious, and she'll answer the question on, her little Instagram live stream, and then it'll be uploaded for everybody to see. Not only that, but all of these amazing looks. And she has this way of going really modern aesthetic, but she also does this very sophisticated nod to the vintage a lot of the times, and I'm just completely enamored by it. As far as her looks goes, she does team up with some of the couture designers in New York who come up with some of her looks because of RuPaul's Drag Race kind of like heightened her popularity, and she's doing big things these days. She said that going through that process really helped her build her confidence up and become more comfortable with who she is as a person, and I totally dig that. But she's also been sewing since she was 8 years old. So she's really creative in putting together her own looks a lot. And one thing she said is that when you're somebody who is constantly being put in a position where you have to be creative day after day after day, for example, being in the competition, it's good that after all of that is over, that you take a minute, just kind of step back and do nothing. Like, don't be creative. Just read a book, sit there and sit with yourself to like reconnect with who you are as a person. And I think that that's really great advice to share with people. So I'm really glad that she shared it, because I personally have been listening to that, and I've been getting a lot of people telling me, wow, you're really sticking with this. I mean, it's such a big feat and undertaking for you to do 100 dresses in 100 days. And it is, I agree with you guys. And after I'm done, I will probably take a couple weeks to just kind of step back and sit with myself, like she said, and, regroup and see what I want to come at next. But also, I want to take a minute to acknowledge all of the amazing women who are out there doing things. Like, you say that to me, that it's such a big feat and it's something that you couldn't do. But I have a friend who is pregnant. She has a toddler. She's going through moving to a new house, on top of many other things that I'm not going to go into. But that's a lot. And I'm looking at that and I'm just like, I don't think I could do all of that right now. I have another friend who's working from home full time, 3 children in 3 different schools, and she is busting her ass. It's an impressive thing to see. And they get overlooked a lot because no one ever stops to see the things that the moms are doing. You think, oh, stay at home mom, she's not really doing anything. You have no idea. not doing anything, she's doing everything. So shout out to her. I have another friend who's a single mom, runs her own business, and she just grinds daily. She gets it done. Shout out to her. So although I love the adoration and the nod that you guys are giving me for getting this done, but what I'm doing right now with this is absolutely nothing compared to all of the women out there holding it down, doing their thing. So I know that you're overlooked and you don't get appreciated often, but I want to stop, take a moment, and say, stay strong, keep grinding, you'll get through it. And for those of you who I'm personally connected to and very close to, I'm only a phone call away. Honestly, I'm here for you. And for those of you who don't know me, if you want some advice or you just need somebody to vent to, slide into my comments and I am here. Until next time, thank you guys for joining me, Alicia D, for A Dose of Fashion. Don't forget to swing by Ms. Cracker's Instagram and check out some of her fabulous looks. And before I sign off, I'll show you guys the dress that I'm wearing now. Not a whole lot to it. It's a dress so nice I had to buy it twice. I probably mentioned that when I wore its sister dress, the red one. It's just a straight up pencil dress from BB. All the BB frills that go with it. Now with the red one, I did wear the connecting strap. With this one, I decided to go strapless to show you guys that you can do it many different ways. Yeah, just straight up and down. Nice fit. Beautiful silky satin finish. Like I said, it was so nice I had to buy it twice. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, guys, go ahead and do that. Click that little red subscribe button. If you like it, like it. Sharing is caring. So if you know anyone who might be interested in it, or just a woman who needs a big up today, share it. And yeah, thanks for watching me, Alicia D, for A Dose of Fashion. Don't forget to come back tomorrow for day 81. Love you guys.